I want to begin this conversation with the big question. Why do we all love The Bear so much? Because there's so many possible answers to this, but you guys are going to have a unique perspective on it. Because I could just say the music.
Eva.
Like the Taylor Swift stuff.
I love Taylor Swift too, I just needed a break, you know?
You know, 90s classics, Radiohead. Like, that's enough for me.
Cousin!
Yo!
Help!
That's really fun. But why do you think people feel so close to your characters, to the show?
It's the human aspect of it is a general answer, but I think specifically what that to me is, it's really human interactions where I think there's a thing with TV where it has a tendency to go, you want to push towards certain things and certain outcomes in interactions and situations. And this show does a good job of like subverting and turning and having these unclean resolves.
Carmi loves you. I think that he's like stuck.
What happened with Claire?
I basically said that I couldn't waste my time.
Yikes.
And things, it's just like real. It's like there's no right, necessarily no wrong. It's just like, this is how things is.
Characters aren't clean and simple. Everyone's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you guys get quite a few people in the street who struggle to differentiate you from your characters because you feel so real in the show. Like, must walk up to you and talk to you with your character names, right?
Oh, yeah, but I don't think that they're confusing me for my character, but I do think.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I think that it's just kind of fun to say cousin.
Yo! Somebody come try this, cousin!
Yeah, right!
Why? When people come up to you, do they say like Marcus or Lionel or?
You know, it's weird. They'll say Lionel Boyce where they now know my full name, but they will ask to hug me because they I just want to give your character a hug. So can I hug you?
Really?
Yeah, it happens.
And what do you say?
I say, yeah, I'll take a hug.
All right.
You know, for the most part.
You all right? Yeah, you got you got blood, man. You all right? Yeah.
Tell me about anyone that like who have you rejected?
I don't think I've rejected a hug. It's kind of hard, you know. Once someone's they're wide-eyed and they're like this, you don't want to just be like, nah, I'm good. You just embrace it. It's too late.
Yeah.
If someone rocks up to you with a cousin and then opens the bear hug out and you're like,
I think he can get away with it because then they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, that's great, that's Richie."
See, I don't get approached to him. I think because he's sort of like maybe more complicated or prickly sort of character. I mean, people will say a little bit, you know, I'll get cousin, but no one's trying to hug me
because it's a real. Like, I watched the show and I've rewatched the show and I'm still really anxious about my friends getting into trouble or doing the wrong thing.
How long am I supposed to be here for?
A week.
All right. You want me to fork? I'll fork.
I imagine after Forks came out, so many people were texting you. That must have been a thing.
Yeah, that I didn't. I was surprised by how that episode connected. I have a hard time watching it just because it's so much of me, and I just find it not super compelling that way. Like, I just have a complicated, fraught sort of experience watching that. Chef, can I bring it to the table?
Go get him, Richie.
Thank you, Chef. But friends texting me? No, but I guess, yeah, I suppose.
I imagine your colleagues are like, you watch Forks and go, okay.
Yeah.
Lionel, I said earlier today, he said he loves Forks.
Yeah, that was my favorite episode. And I knew, read the script, I was like, I can't wait to see this one. Yeah.
That's what you're going, I don't know. But trust me, like, I actually went on to, I won't name the social media platform, but I put it out there, what are your favorite scenes? Donuts came up, just so you know. Definitely.
One bite of a donut brings as much joy. 2 bites bring sadness.
I mean, nobody doesn't love that first bite of a donut. It used to be my favorite when I was a kid.
And by the way, you can never go to a donut shop again, right?
I mean, I still do, but yeah, it's humbling because no one's looking for me in there. It's just like a person who probably hasn't seen the show. It's just like, yeah, what do you want?
So we get lots of people talking about Richie in the car singing along to Love Story.
Yeah.
So many responses to that. But what are your favourite individual scenes? Not that you were necessarily in, but are there ones that you can really just appreciate and say, I love those scenes?
Well, you know, the one, the review, is that what's called, review? That's like, you know, that is probably what I'm most proud of. And I think probably a lot of us are because that was a real feat of like, that was like, it takes a village. You know, that was like everybody was all hands on deck and everyone was really showed up that day. And it was dangerous. You know, there was kind of like a lot on the line.
Why are you being such a fucking bitch right now?
I don't know, Richie. Why am I?
Oh, you're gonna fucking stab
Maybe
me?
I fucking will.
Yeah.
Darnera, shut the fuck up!
And that felt like there was something kind of like athletic about it. There was a feeling of like a team winning something when we managed to pull that off.
You guys obviously get asked all the time about cooking at home. I have a curiosity question. We're here in Britain. Ebon, you bake.
Yeah.
Do you watch much of the Great British Bake Off? Is that a thing for you?
You know, I always forget to watch that, and I know it's such a nice, like quality, like a peaceful, sort of meditative kind of thing to watch.
It's because you don't like hugs.
Yeah, yeah. I need to just sit down with, hug a stranger and sit down and watch the British Baking Show.
Okay. All right, this is my homework for you today.
Okay.
You watch that and you go into a donut shop and somehow catch the eye of someone.
All right.
You should be getting free donuts.
I mean, yeah, I would hope so, but, you know, that's just, you know, no one cares in LA. Yeah.
Or they're all pretending they don't care.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Do you get an opportunity at the end of each series to be given a memento of any kind? There are so many bits of gorgeous sort of set design and prop work in the show. Do you get stuff? Get given gifts like that?
You?
No, I haven't gotten anything.
They didn't give you like a cutting board or a knife or anything like that? You must have gotten some kitchen equipment.
Oh, actually, I did get a kitchen. I got, my character has a knife, like I don't know the specific brand, but it's a Japanese knife. And I don't know if I was supposed to return it. I might be dry snitching on myself right now, but I've had it since season 1. It's a really nice knife, and I've even gotten it like sharpened a couple times. Yes. But I got to keep that. And then a lot of the books, because they, like each character has like a lot of books that like contributed to the shelf in there. So I got like a lot of good baking books.
Love that. That's so good. My brother was eyeing up that knife. He's got like a Japanese knife collection.
Oh,
he's
really?
like he's got the leather thing. And
yeah.
People get really into it. How about you, Ebon?
I think I have a birth shirt. I think I've got. I think that's the full extent of my my gifting.
I just love hearing it said so casually. It's a birth shirt. Yeah, we've all got one. What about dialogue in of itself? Are there lines that you won't forget because it's so tightly written?
Yeah,
and it's delivered. You are often milliseconds after each other in terms of getting your line out and then the following line out. Are there particular lines that have stuck with you that may not be iconic ones, but you were like, I've got to get the timing right on this?
There's only one I could think of because it was like a note I got. I remember when we were shooting the pilot, and at the end of the pilot episode, it's a scene with me and Jeremy. It's like the moment when Marcus kind of like confirms or gives like Carmi that affirmation he's looking for, where he like respects him, and he like says you can like throw down anything. He says, "Hand me." Wait, I think it's the delivery of the line. You can throw down. You can throw down, huh?
Hey, grab me a fresh parm brie.
Heard, chef. Because I remember I said it, and Chris just gave the note like, give it a little bit more time, and then say it, and I did, and then he hugged me off camera like, you did what I asked you to do. Thank you.
What is your? It's like you can throw down, huh?
Yeah, it's that line, and then it's just like he's like, yeah, just give it a little bit more time. That was like one of the notes he gave. I just remember that moment also because it was the pilot, and you could tell he was like very happy. It's like this little thing he's trying to make. It's at ground zero right here, and it's just like the show's not even picked up, and you just like he's like, yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Dude, that's a lovely moment. I'm going to rewatch that and think on it. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I love when Marcus brings out the cake at the end of. Like what is that? The end of the season?
Oh, like when everyone tries it.
Yeah, and you get like he gives you a thumbs up, and you give him a thumbs up. I find that such a powerful little moment.
Yeah.
We all get cake because we're best friends. Thank you. Okay.
Hey.
I can't think of specific. I mean, the lines are so good. The writing is so laser-like and incisive and true and so funny. I think that I don't know. I can't. There's too many.
It's a tough one. I appreciate that. Anyway, thank you guys.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.